My name is Jacquetta Lee. I work on the Clever project, which is closed-loop emotionally valuable e-waste recovery. Within the university, I'm a senior lecturer. I also run a doctoral programme in sustainability, which is entirely industry funded. It's a new programme set up to start running in January. And I also am director of the Aspire network. Now I always have problems all remembering the acronym for this. So Advanced Sustainability Partnerships for Innovation, Research and Enterprise, which means that we spend a lot of time bringing industry in together to try and sort out and generate co-designed solutions for sustainability problems. So the reason I got involved in Clever was it was an opportunity to bring a lot of those aspects together into one project. Clever is not something you can solve with a technical solution. It requires an understanding of how consumers work with their phones or their tablets or these small electronic devices. And so to be able to be involved in a project that has all those disciplinary aspects to it was something that was really interesting to me and something I wanted to look at. Resource efficiency to me is different, I think, to how perhaps other people would see it. Because I've been involved in environment sustainability for 20 years, I've long been aware of the relationship between resource efficiency and energy costs. And the current drive for making everything circular or recyclable is actually not novel, it's been around for a long time, otherwise known as industrial ecology. For me, the interest is actually how do we balance this with our drive to reduce energy and the use of energy. You can make something circular, you can recycle it as many times as you want. The cost will be an increase in energy use. So for me, my interest in resource efficiency is how to do this without bringing that additional cost in place. So there's quite an interesting trade-off to be made there about how much you can recycle before it becomes too expensive to do so. I think probably for me the most exciting thing is the fact that we do have all the disciplines in there, that it allows us to really investigate all aspects of what is required to turn a solution into reality. Technology is very good at making solutions. We are not very good at implementing them, and it's nothing to do with technology developments. It's to do with the landscapes in which those technologies have to work. They have to work within a policy landscape, an industrial landscape, a cultural landscape, and being able to look at all of those aspects. That makes it exciting because we're actually going to generate something that will actually work rather than it being simply a technological solution that works but actually won't get applied, won't get implemented. The project benefits a large number of possible stakeholder groups. We can look at the most immediate ones, which will change the product service system for phones. So hopefully we'll see less e-waste recovery being sent to less than desirable recycling facilities abroad. It will benefit UK PLC because we'll be keeping waste, which is a resource, a valuable resource within our boundaries, and hopefully that will help engender new development of businesses and industrial development. And it also has the possibility of being used in many, many different applications for products that need to be around for a given length of time, that are complex, that can't easily be separated. The materials that we're developing within Clever have opportunities to be used in those new areas, which means that hopefully other products can also be recycled more easily and we can capture the values in the value chain. I would hope to see the technology in place and being used. I would hope to see that the understandings of requiring multidisciplinary approach are actually now much more embedded in research and much less of these silos individually working together. We are now have moved to getting to a point where we are all equally versed in the economics, the social, the technical aspects, so that we are actually able to look at a solution and decide if it's a better way of doing things. At the moment, because we're all so individually trained, it's incredibly hard for one person on their own to actually make any kind of sensible headway.